Welcome to Degrees of Maternity, a channel devoted to nurturing real, personal, and professional growth by bringing about a sense of self-awareness and encouraging life improvements for the long term. If you've been checking out my videos as of late, you know my whole undertone has been all about controlling those things you can control in your life. And as we've been seeing the effects of this pandemic on our world, I think it's going to be increasingly important to think of ways in which you can be more self-sufficient now and into the future, when so many systems that we rely heavily upon seem to be buckling under the pandemic pressure. So, in an attempt to take control of what I can control in my professional development, I wanted to utilize this video to reveal my who, what, where, when, why, and how framework for guiding my new product journey into digital products. Let me start with some background. There are three motivating forces that are going into this product: my love of reading, my love of writing, and my love for my children, as well as the love I have in working with children in general. My goal with the new product line is to encourage regular reading and writing habits at the beginning of an individual's timeline, at their youth, when it's easier to capture their attention and when they're eager to learn and willing to absorb information and grow in knowledge and experience. I think it's critical to develop beneficial skill sets in children at a very young age so they can grow in areas such as reading and writing that are fundamental building blocks that will come into play in their future successes as older children, adolescents, and adults. With this new product idea, I'm looking to create a bundle or package of sorts that will bring in a fun undertone to reading and writing for children. The product will also provide assistance to the adult in that child's life by encouraging parents and guardians to be involved in the child's reading and writing experiences. And a child's learning process shouldn't be a lonely journey. The adults will have an important part to play in how beneficial these reading-writing products are to the children that they love. I'm encouraging teamwork action all the way. So let's get into the who, what, where, when, why, and how framework for this reading-writing product for children and the adults in their lives. Here's a recap. Who is the product's target audience or customer? Who is the product for? The who also represents the individual who will actually be purchasing the product. What represents the description of the product itself. What is it? What does it do? What is it comprised of? Where identifies the location or locations where the product can be found and purchased. When provides the time frame in which the potential customer can expect the product to be available for purchase. Why explains the reason for the product's existence. Why does its existence create value for the customer? Why was it brought into the world? And how is the behind-the-scenes story of how the product came into fruition. The how is the accumulation of the who, what, where, when, and why before it. Now, I'll fill in the blanks for this particular framework. Who? My who is twofold. The products are for the parents' or guardian's use in providing instruction for his or her elementary school-age child. The product is also for the child who will be directly benefited. What? The products will consist of ebooks and printable digital templates and learning tools and worksheets provided in PDF format. My daughter, Toodles, and I will share in the artistic design of the products, and while she uses her freestyle artwork in combination with her art tablet and Adobe Illustrator to do her part, I'll use drag and drop assistance from Canva to do my part. The wonderful thing about this product is that it'll be downloadable and you'd have continuous access to the documents. Where? I've decided to distribute this product through Etsy. However, I'll have a bit of a learning curve here since I'm not familiar with all the intricate details of Etsy at this particular moment in time. Nevertheless, I've identified this platform as the most appropriate place for me to offer the products. as Etsy is a marketplace site that caters to creative, handcrafted items. Of course, I'll provide the link and information on how to access the products from the Etsy site from my actual blog website when the time comes. And also, don't let me forget, I'll be including that information here at YouTube as well. When? The answer to this question is as soon as possible. Ideally, I'd like to have the products ready as of yesterday, but I'm not putting an actual date to the product rollout at this particular time. I've been there and done that, and I found out that giving hard deadlines doesn't quite work for my purposes. In the past, when I've given deadlines, something always seemed to crop up and delay my best of intentions. So I'll be keeping you up to speed on product progress and availability just as soon as I have something concrete for you. Now I'm thinking that May or June is a likely time frame to launch the products, which would be right in time for the summer break. And keep in mind, the products that I'm developing are not best used during school time only, but they will be applicable for a child's learning pleasure all year round. And the summer will actually be a great time to present them. Parents and guardians will have come to the end of this really chaotic and confusing school year and will be looking for enrichment ideas and activities to keep their children educationally motivated until the next who knows what we're in for school year. Why? I think this product will provide educational assistance to parents or guardians teaching their children from home. I was already on a path of creating tools that adults could use to encourage reading and writing in their children, and the times that we're living in have dictated the need for finding more and more ways to aid homeschool instruction. Plus, children are a focal point of my life and will always be an integral part of what I do on all of my Degrees of Maternity platforms. How? I'll present the how in a future video once my product planning has taken a real-life form and is out in the world, providing value to others. Now, I posed a question to you in a prior video entitled New Product Journey, a Creative Entrepreneur's Introduction. I asked for your feedback on what tools would assist you in teaching your child. In other words, what do you need in order to make the most of in-home educational instruction? What could I help you with? Now, I really would like to know, as I want to incorporate the needs of others into the products that I create. Products for the people, by the people, right? I've been sending out polls and open-ended questions on my other platforms and wanted to make sure and request your feedback here on YouTube as well. So I need to hear from you. In the comment section below, please feel free to respond to the question that I just restated for you, or any or all of the following questions. And by the way, you don't have to be a parent or a teacher in order to share your thoughts to these questions. All feedback is appreciated. Number 1, what are 3 reasons some children may not want to participate in reading activities? Number 2, what are 3 reasons some children may not want to participate in writing activities? Number 3, what are 3 ways adults can help make reading more enjoyable for children? Number 4, what are 3 ways adults can help make writing more enjoyable for children? And number 5, what fun themes would be good for children's activity books? Hint, I've already come up with the following themes: sweets, safari animals, sports, insects, flowers, and construction building machines. So there you have it. I'm all ears, folks. I hope you all were edified by today's table discussion. And if you enjoyed this content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure to join me for the next video where I'll start sharing my digital product planning process with you, starting with step 1. Until next time.